In many countries, including countries in much hotter climates, air conditioning is still a relative rarity. But as these countries boom in wealth and population and extend electricity to more people, even as the climate warms, the projections are clear. They are going to install mind-boggling amounts of air conditioning, not just for comfort, but as a health necessity. The influx of second-hand products into the Nigerian market is a big threat to the efficient use of energy. In many instances, the second-hand products are preferred by many Nigerians, mainly because of the price. Some claim that the second-hand products are more durable than the new ones. This notion is based on the presence of substandard goods which are not durable. Many of the second-hand products are imported from the temperate region, so they may not be designed for the use in the tropical region. This can contribute significantly to the inefficient use of energy in homes and offices. Further, many of the second-hand products imported into the country may have been manufactured long ago and are rejected in the countries where they were previously used because of their inefficiency.
So once we set the standard now, we call in the custom office and the enforcement personnel, the policymaker, and now we explain to them, these are the values set for the Nigeria and we need your assistance. Both policymaker, enforcement personnel, business people who are in the market and the manufacturer, we need all of them to come on together now. So our next step now is to reinforce the awareness creation program through capacity development, capacity building, training the custom officer on the value we have set and what it means for them and how they can come together with all the other people to reinforce it. So there's still a long way to do in terms of enforcement and how to integrate the custom office into the process. And that's the next step we hope we will do in phase 2 of the program.
Nigeria is on track to join the leagues of over 100 countries already implementing minimum energy performance standards and labels. This means non-environment friendly refrigerants and sources of greenhouse gas will no longer be used in both air conditioners and refrigerators in Nigeria.
Everybody that mans the border are already notified. Our SUNCAP friends, the IEFs, that we have accredited to represent us outside, they are involved fully in it. So if you are bringing it in, we're working with Central Bank also, you cannot bring it in until those products are certified to the requirement of that standard.
The Standards Organization of Nigeria has designed a roadmap in conjunction with manufacturers for implementation of the minimum energy performance standards and labels. Labels will be attached to all appliances with approved minimum energy performance, making it illegal to import any of the electrical products with less than a star.
We have already had more than 3 meetings with the Manufacturing Association in Nigeria when we wanted to implement it. At the beginning, none of them were attending the workshop. But when we realized that the thing is coming serious and we are developing the map themselves, we discussed the map technically. And at the beginning, they say it's not possible. When we explain everything to them, they came and they say the value we set, these are values we can meet. It's just a matter to give them time to dispose of all the products which were inside, and then they will comply with it. So the manufacturers, they don't have any problem in terms of technical value we set. They only have time on how long, when to implement it, and these are negotiations now we should come in between Manufacturing Association and also the Standard Organization.
The development of the minimum energy performance standards and launching of the label are some of the steps taken by Nigeria as one of the signatories to the Climate Change Treaty to ensure that measures are in place to comply with policies that would reduce energy consumption, thereby reducing the emission of greenhouse gases. With this standard, it is expected that domestic energy consumption will reduce by about 30%.
You know, currently, Nigerians import all specification of air conditioners and refrigerators. So the overall objective, is to control the influx of those appliances that are not energy efficient. And that is just it. Because if we reduce this consumption, our utilities will be better. The energy that is not very readily available can also be managed more properly. But you find that if we look at the climate perspective, in generating this energy, you are also polluting the environment. So these are the twofold objectives, outputs, which we want to achieve.
The label will provide information on energy performance on air conditioners, refrigerators and lamps, and show the conformity of the appliances to the minimum energy performance standards in Nigeria. The label is important to help consumers purchase appliances that will reduce the amount of money spent on electrical bills.
Get a fridge, you see an energy label on it. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, and 5 star. So this label will tell you what is the consumption level for each of the grades. And these have been considered to be efficient. So if the label is telling you that 4 is what they are recommending, it means that it's the most efficient for you to use. That is the one that will give you the greatest cost savings on your returns on energy consumption.
Standards and labels not only ensure informed decision-making by consumers, but also helps to change mindsets towards consideration of long-term energy costs that will indirectly result in market transformation through purchase of electrical appliances based on the energy performance, higher demand for more efficient models, and reduction in the marketability of low-efficiency models. Meanwhile, manufacturers are canvassing for the need to change obsolete manufacturing equipment as they are higher energy consumers. They are calling on the government to ensure more competitiveness of locally manufactured products by ensuring that producers are supported to access funds that can aid them.
Two basic challenges. One is the issue of unscrupulous element that want to negate the system, and we must find a way to block whatever thing they are doing. The other thing is a lack of awareness. If you don't know, you will not know the value. But if you know, you can appreciate the value and you want to key into it. That's why I said first is awareness. Once everyone is aware, including the manufacturer, because if the public is aware, they will drift towards what will save them energy on the long run, and then sales will improve. So I call it what I can describe as the stakeholders must be involved. The manufacturer must push for it, because the more people purchase energy efficient products, the more money they will make. You know, if you purchase a less efficient product, you're not doing any good to the system. So it's good the manufacturers has a part to play, to advertise, to campaign. The public has to make sure that they are involved, and then people like you, the press, the radio, has a part to play, because we are helping the system. Today, as a nation, our installed capacity is 12 megawatts. But what we can dispatch out is less than 4. Suppose we manage the 4 properly, that means more houses, we have energy. So we have better for it. So those are the two key challenges, the unscrupulous element and then lack of awareness. If we can get through with that, we'll be home and dry.
The Standard Organization of Nigeria has pegged February 2018 as a deadline for importation of fridges, air conditioners, and other home appliances that are not energy efficient, while fixing 2019 as a deadline for the use of locally manufactured appliances that are not energy efficient. According to the agency, this is to ensure that the quantum of electricity generation in the country is judiciously applied and subsequently shored up to the national sufficiency level. As we say goodbye to 2017 and prepare for the year 2018, it is time to watch out for those energy labels. Remember, a less efficient brand is symbolized by 1 star, while 5 stars indicate better efficient appliance. That's our program for the week. Thank you for watching. From me, Ayola Kasim, and the crew here in Lagos, we hope you'll have a successful 2018.